Good Saturday night, ladies and gentlemen. How you doing? I am Kendrick, the sports guy. Happy Lover's Day. All that. You got your candies and your matching PJs. You out there probably eating dinner. I guess some of you are. Or some of you are like me. And my good brother that's going to be on here in just a second. We Mr. Lonely tonight. And speaking of Mr. Lonely, I am Kendrick the sports guy, but I have an alter ego that's coming in here tonight. That goes by Mr. Lonely. Let me put the shades on. Yeah. It's gonna be one of them nights, ladies and gentlemen. Sit back, relax, get you something to sip on, get you some good music. If you're lonely, the late great Bobby Womack saying, if you think you're lonely now, wait until tonight, girl or guy. Because tonight, it's two guys. That's going to be Mr. Lonely. I'm waiting to see if a couple of people going to pop in. I see I got somebody watching. But again, it's not going to be your typical sports segment. We're not even talking about sports. You already know. You know how I go. I got my green mug. Y'all know I'm GPG for life. Got my other green mug up here. You know it's green and gold over here, baby. Got my Green Bay Packers stickers. You know it goes down over here, but we're not talking about the Green Bay Packers tonight. We're talking about Valentine Day. Oh, before we get to all that, make sure you come in, like, share, subscribe to the channel, Kendrick Sports Hustle, as well as TFG Sports Media. Doesn't cost you a dime. Make sure you like and follow them both on Facebook. You can also follow me on Instagram at Kendrick1969, as well as on TikTok at Kendrick Henderson51. So I had to get the preliminaries out the way. Make sure when you come in, you comment. Let me know where you're watching from. Don't be in them bushes hiding from us. We're not going to bite. It ain't going to hurt. It might hurt a little bit, but it ain't going to hurt a lot. And oh, by the way, hide your kids, hide your wives, hide your sneaky links, hide your side pieces. Because this conversation might get a little raunchy. So just to let you know, children under the age of 17 do not need to be nowhere near the vicinity of this live stream. That's all I'm saying. Hold on just a second. I got a comment. What's up? I am the Rat 30. I don't know who you are. Thanks for popping in. Appreciate the love. Again, make sure you comment. Let me know where you're watching from. But without further ado, I'm bringing in my special guest, my brother from another mother, in the big city of the A, Mr. Lee Black, the host of Real Talk for Real Men, where it goes down. Brother Black, how you doing, my man?
Partner, I'm in the house, got my drink, ready to have a real conversation about some real shit. You know how we do.
Again, parental advisory is advised because it might get a little raw and raunchy with some of the conversation, but we all grown folks in here. But I decided to do this show titled, and I have to give the background on this title. It's titled Valentine's A. For those who won't be getting the V or the D on February the 14th. Now, you grown folks know what I'm talking about when I say the V or the D. Brother Black, you know what we're talking about, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So, as you can see, Brother Black and my alter ego. I'm gonna be talking about myself in the third person tonight, ladies and gentlemen. So if you hear me say, well, Mr. Lonely does this, yeah, Mr. Lonely is me, but I will be talking in third person. So you won't get confused. I'm gonna be jumping back between Mr. Lonely and Kendrick the sports guy. But we're gonna have some fun. Mr. Black, when you saw this, what was your thoughts when I made this? Go ahead.
Well, I'm glad you did it because believe it or not, there is a significant number of people, male and female, that don't have plans for Valentine's Day, that don't subscribe to this one day where the expectation is to give gifts and be in love. Believe it or not, there's a lot of us out there that are single by choice. Some are single because of their circumstances. And so I'm happy to be here because, as I see you got some viewers checking us out, not everybody's going to get some pussy or get some dick tonight.
Again, ladies and gentlemen, hide the kids, hide the wives, hide the sneaky links, and hide the side pieces. My brother's in the house. Varric Butler. Minister Varric Butler. This is my 1st cousin. This is my no. You good.
Okay.
No. My little bro, he good.
Okay.
He know what's going on. He calls it a scam. Is V-Day a scam, Brother Black?
Well, I would so Varric, I wouldn't go so far as to call it a scam in a traditional sense, but the commercialization of it offends me. It always have. I've never been a fan of Valentine's Day. I've had some great conversations with females and with the importance of it. So I get what you're saying because it's moved way past a love to me, and I hope we'll get into this a little bit more, my brother, is that this is a day for women. This is a day for other women to be able to get on social media or whatever and tell other women that, look what I got, this, that, and the other. I don't think the average guy give a fuck.
Again, I definitely can rock with you. Mr. Lonely thinks that it can be considered a scam, but on the flip side, but it also could be a day that you show appreciation. Some people will argue. Not saying that I believe in that theory, because I think if you really love your man or woman, you should show that 364 days out of the year. You ain't got to wait till the February the 14th. But I get it. That special day comes up, and then your special someone probably want to show that you giving a little effort on that day. You feel me? I get it.
And that's where, for me, I love the Varric's comment about how much you can spend on these days. Later on, if you want to, we'll get into the actual numbers of how much chocolate and candy cards are sold. Hell, just go visit your local grocery store. And what made me think about this today, to your point, Varric, is that, wait a minute. If I'm a good man, I'm a good boyfriend, a husband, and I'm giving you shit just because all throughout, but you're going to hold it against me if on this one day I don't live up to whatever the expectation that you think I should give you something on this one specific day. So I would pose a question to women who watch this platform. We as men, basically in a 365 year, we have 2 days that's allocated to us. One is our birthday and the other is Father's Day. Ask yourself, do you expend that same effort on our day?
That's a valid point. Brother Black is getting serious about this thing, ladies and gentlemen. I was actually doing this just for like some humorous takes, but
I'm gonna keep it light. I'm gonna still keep it light, but I want to throw those heavy points in there.
And my brother Varric says, talk, my brother. He's enjoying everything you saying, but you got valid points. But let's be honest, man. Let's be honest. It's never about us.
Yep.
And we just have to realize it's not about us. But the thing is I think if you take care of mama, just like I said earlier, 364 days of the year, when this day comes, she ain't tripping. She like, well, my man already he give me my love every day, so I ain't got to expect him to go out of the necessary to do what he do. What's funny? I was in Walmart earlier, Brother Black, and I was looking at all these cats in here scrambling.
Yep.
Trying to get these old Walmart roses and some damn teddy bears and some damn candy. I'm like, dang, brother, you done waited a little late, ain't you? You should have been and already took care of all this. But again, I get it, because the pressure is always on the man to perform, so to speak. Because let's be honest, Valentine's Day is a performance. That's all it is.
Yep. I want and bringing it back to a fun, keeping it light. Barrick says tomorrow everything is half price. So I come from a retail background, and so here's a little quiet secret I'm gonna whisper to you guys. I wish I could have said this to you earlier. He's 100% correct. The majority of all of the flowers, just about the majority of them, the candy and those things, anything that's perishable, guess what, folks? It has to leave. They can't keep it. Now, if you got teddy bears and perfume in a retail environment, they can push that back in the storage house and bring it out next year. But I was in Kroger's earlier today, and they got roses, bouquet of roses for $44, $48, $22, this, that, and the other. And I laughed because here's the thing. If your woman likes candy and roses, you literally could get up tomorrow, walk in the store, and they'll be half price or lower because those items are perishable and they have to be sold.
Wow. And that leads into a memory that I found that I posted, Brother Black, back in 2022.
Okay.
And it's posted right here. It's up on your screen. And I posted this. I made this up. I didn't steal this from nobody. It says in 14 minutes, all Valentine Day gifts will be marked down 50%, and you can stop texting him or her. They ain't coming. You'll see them tomorrow with a gift.
There you go.
Where are my sneakers? I didn't steal this. My creative mind came up with this. Because am I telling the truth, Brother Black? Tomorrow, the sneaky link's going to be getting some gifts, aren't they?
Absolutely.
What they gonna be getting from the retail side? Would you say?
So that's where my conversations with my women have told me in my life that's why it's important that they get it tonight, because for them, receiving a gift tomorrow puts them in a category of the second class. They're not the main chick. They're the side chick, this, that, and the other. And I just think it's hilarious that you're going to penalize a guy for being frugal. Because if you like flowers, if you like candy, those same flowers, that's $48. If I want to give them to you, you're going to hold it against me that I can get you twice as much the next day? Give us a break.
Yeah, man, that's not being frugal. That's being smart.
Hey,
and don't they say it's the thought that counts?
That's what they tell us.
I thought that's what they say. Let me see what my brother Varek says. He says, next year I'm going to Walmart and knock down all the teddy bears.
Damn.
I thought about doing that today, bro, but I was like, nah, I ain't trying to go to Smith County Jail tonight. I would leave them bears alone. Varek says, I'm willing to bet they got theirs early. You know, that's a good question. So if you do have a sneaky link or your side chick or whatever, how do you maneuver that? Do you celebrate them the day before or the day after, Brother Black? Inquiring mind. Oh, Mr. Lonely wants to know that. Mr. Lonely wants to know, how do you maneuver dealing with a side chick or a sneaky link or whatever during Valentine's Day?
So for those who might know me and my background, I'm brutally honest. So the whole idea, the concept of the sneaky link never really applied to me because I live under the principle, you know what this is. So my thing is, I honestly never celebrated Valentine's Day because, believe it or not, I love giving gifts. So whatever I'm going to get you, I'm going to get you anyway. And on GP, I never gave gifts on Valentine's Day because I always was against the idea that I feel like this is the one day you expect me to give you a gift on that day. And I wouldn't do it on general principle. Now, if I know that the chick likes flowers and candy, because I come from a retail environment, I absolutely would rack up on all of those gifts. And guess what, folks? I'm not a big fan of flowers, but candy and shit, you can give those candy and all them type of shit out to these bitches all throughout the year. So you buy it and stock it up in your house. And when their birthday comes, you got candy for them. When they come, you got candy for them. I believe in being smart.
Brother Black, man, I do. We get ready to get into this thing thick again. Parental advisory is recommended. Hide your kids, so because we're gonna get to talk a little roachy a little bit. But yeah, the history of Valentine's Day. I kind of read up on some stuff,
Mm-hmm.
and it originated from the ancient Roman traditions and
Mm-hmm.
early Christian martyrs named Saint Valentine. So how in the hell did we as Americans decide to start celebrating this day? I'm still kind of in the fog, in the dark about that. Why is this day even celebrated?
Because as is the case with all just about most American holidays, if you go back to the 13th century, when they were merging church and state, we take a lot of our customs from Roman traditions where we mix Roman and Greek traditions with Christianity. And so this Roman tradition of Lupercalia, I think it's called Lupercalia, which started really as a violent holiday where men actually, sacrifice goats and dogs. And then after killing the animals, they literally beat these bitches. Go do your research. They literally took the hides of these animals and these bitches lined up. They beat them because the thought was that would increase their fertility. A lot of our traditions, Easter, birthdays, they come from these Greek and Roman traditions. But as the church got involved, and then two people named Valentines were both martyred around this time, they merged those two together. And over the time, eventually Britain adopted the custom. They made it more romantic because the two poets, Chaucer and I forget the other poet, wrote about this in poetry. And then, of course, that tradition was passed on to the New World when we left Britain's ass. And here in America, we always do shit bigger, badder.
Yeah. Well, that was a quick history lesson from Brother Lee Black on the origin of Valentine's Day. Again, I kind of skimmed over it, kind of Googled it just to kind of get an idea of the origin of it and all that. So here's another interesting fact that I found out about Valentine's Day. You were talking about chocolates just earlier, Black. I want to say Richard Cadbury produced the first heart-shaped box of chocolates in 1868. I always wonder who the hell was Cadbury. When, you go into these dang stores and you see the little heart. I'm like, who the hell is Cadbury? This family goddamn paid as hell. Well, obviously they are, because he originated these chocolates began in 1868. Quite frankly, I'm not a big chocolate guy.
Me neither.
So I could care less about that, but I thought that was an interesting fact. Would you say you got any other facts that you know of about Valentine's Day, brother?
Well, Valentine's Day is the second largest card sending holiday after Christmas. Over 145 million Valentine cards are exchanged every year. Over 250 million roses are produced just for this one day alone.
Wow.
And then since you brought up chocolate, think of the name Cadbury, Britain, that name. Right. But then chocolate is an appropriate thing. Why it's so selling? Because most women will tell you chocolate for them is an aphrodisiac. So it's interesting that you say,
true.
That for you, that is not. And so for men, and I would like to know from the men watching, we'll eat a candy bar, but we don't seem to love it like women love chocolate, because they have done scientific studies and found that chocolate for women is an aphrodisiac, and it actually has biochemical effects on them. Hence why when women are pregnant or craving, guess what they want? They want chocolate ice cream, chocolate. It's amazing how that's why they sell so much chocolate.
Wow. Yeah. And again, like you say, I think men, we could take it or leave it, as far as chocolate. I mean, I eat chocolate, but I don't, I'm not crazy about it. But definitely that's women, they get off on that. So I just thought that interesting, and just think about all the money that's spent. I think they say Valentine's Day is the second commercial holiday behind, I think they say Mother's Day. I think I saw that.
Huge,
as far as spending. Yeah, right.
Right now, for the Valentine's Day with the V and the D, here in the ATL, they've been broadcasting all day long on the radio about all the events that's happening. They have special parties going on tonight. They have people performing. If you are lucky enough to be an artist performing tonight, you're going to get your audience because this is a day for lovers, you know, and people are out. And so it is huge in terms of sales. There's a shitload of money being spent on this weekend alone.
Right. Hey, we got somebody watching from, I believe, Michigan.
Love it.
She says, every time I bought, he says, I'm sorry, every time I bought chocolate for a woman, they respond, you trying to make me fat. Yeah, that's true.
But did they eat it? I wonder, did they still eat it?
Did they eat it though, brother? I guarantee you they stuffed their mouth with them damn chocolates. They ain't had no problem with that. I guarantee you they ate it. They may not have ate it all in one sitting, but I guarantee you was probably had rappers and Ish all in the damn bed. She eating chocolate at 3 a.m. You like, baby, what you doing? I'm just eating that chocolate you bought me. You try to make me fat. Well, hell, you eating it at 3 a.m. You damn sure gonna be fat eating chocolate like that. So again, we just sitting here chopping up. I am Kendrick the Sports Guy, aka Mr. Lonely Tonight, because I am lonely tonight. No Valentine Day for me. No Valentine. I ain't have to go buy no chocolates, no fake Hallmark card, no stuffed bear. Brother Black, I don't think you. Well, you know what? I ain't gonna speak for you. Did you have to purchase some Valentine's Day items? I don't know. I can't speak for you.
Again, not only did I not have to, even had I been in a relationship on GP, I would not buy anything today on principle. Now, I would probably go tomorrow and get the shit off half price. So my conversations I've had with women is leading up to this day was, now, as I've gotten older, if you want to keep a happy home, if I was, with somebody, if it was that important to them, I would get them something small to basically keep that pussy flowing. So I definitely would want the V and she can get the D. But then I wouldn't go all out certainly for it, But if I did have to spend some on Valentine's Day, guess what, ladies? You might be blocking your blessing with me because what money I would have spent just for any ordinary occasion, if you demand that you got to have it on today, then you're probably not going to get as much from me for the rest of the month.
I know that's right. Hey, my guy from Michigan says, I make dinner for Valentine's. We ain't going out. I ain't buying shit. LOL. I know that's right. And I think doing that, my good brother, I think women dig that more so than, because it's easy to make reservations and say we're going out. But to prepare a dinner, to plan that, set the table, set the mood, all that, I think that shows more effort than just making a reservation, taking her out.
But here's the problem. Michigan. These nasty, filthy, no good bitches, they don't appreciate a good meal no more. So if you got you a woman that's appreciative, hold on tight. Don't let her go. Because particularly here in the great ATL, these entitled bitches here take it as an insult. The idea that I would cook for you, these bitches think you ought to break out your black card and spend $300 or $400 squiring their ass all around, buying food for them and whatnot, because the idea of cooking for them is just too good for these bitches. Hence why I got my fat black ass at home tonight.
Yeah, again, that's my good brother Lee Black, the host of Real Talk for Real Men. He gives it to you straight with no chaser. If you haven't subscribed to his channel on YouTube, please do. It doesn't cost you a dime.
That's right.
Anyway, here's another interesting fact about today, Brother Black. An estimated 220,000 marriage proposals occur on February the 14th annually. That's pretty. Do you consider that creative?
No. You know what? I love this question because how original is it that you would want to share your special day with so many other people? And I guess I would always wonder, if I was a woman, not only is it not original, but is the proposal, is it valid? Because is he doing it because it's supposed to be the romantic holiday? Because when you think about it, it's February, it's wintertime. I know that winter has a different effect on people. For men, think about a cuffing season. So men are with women in the wintertime. So are you proposing, fella, because it's not hot and you don't want to be put the fuck out? And you bitches,
True.
are you accept? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And for you bitches, are you accepting because that rose that you don't been playing with your stinking pussy, and that you tired of sleeping with that pillow between your legs? Are you saying yes because it's the thing to do? What happens when the newness of it wears off? So no, it's not fair.
My guy, Michigan Dog and Gun Outdoor says that's so they don't forget when they propose.
Good point.
That's
Good
a
point.
very good point.
Good point.
And he also says, F no, that ain't creative. You are so right. So we are all on the same page on that. Nah, I would have never. Nah, that would have never came through my mind to propose to my wife, my wife on Valentine Day. I just think it's too easy. Everybody does it. Yeah, so I want to do something special where that'll be a date that you and I will always be connected on. Shit, Valentine's Day, everybody do that.
There you go.
So speaking of giving gifts, we all know that this day is for the lady to receive the gifts. But on the reverse side, Brother Black, a lot of women, they say they gonna give their men gifts, but you know what gift they giving them? What you say, Mr. Lonely? Hold on, Mr. Lonely. Mr. Lonely says they're giving them some cat.
I hope you better.
That's what Mr. Lonely says. I don't know if that's true or not. Is that what the women do? They just give cat on Valentine's Day for their gift?
So I have a problem with that. So this is for my fellas watching, and please, dick is just as valuable as pussy. We gotta take the power back, fellas. This idea that we're getting something special because you're giving me the same old pussy that I'm getting anyway every other day. Okay, maybe she sucks your dick on this particular day, where she don't do it all the time. Anybody who know me, you gonna suck this dick anytime I'm gonna fuck. Ain't no fucking unless you sucking this dick. So that's just me. Having said that, no, you are not doing nothing special for me. If anything, you ought to feel privileged that I'm giving you some good dick, to be honest with you, because if you say it's a special day. And I know if I'm giving you a gift, you better put a cape on that pussy tonight, and you better fly all across the room. I want to hear no shit about no headaches, and I'm tired, and I want to be in this position. If I get your ass some $48 roses and take you out to dinner, it's gonna be some fucking tonight, and some high level fucking at that.
Hey, parental advisory is definitely asked, because Brother Black is getting in the zone. I can tell he about to shoot some threes. I can tell. My guy from Michigan says, I proposed on New Year's Eve, so I remember, but it didn't go as planned. It was 7 degrees, and I brought her to a frozen Lake Michigan beach. Ouch. But but even though it may not win as planned, my brother, that's something that y'all always remember.
It's still a beautiful memory.
It's still a beautiful memory. It's something just like you remember. Hell, it was 7 degrees. I mean, you can't put a price tag on that, in my opinion. My cousin in here. What's up, Sean?
Love it, Lysandra. I love your comment.
She says, I don't want to propose on Valentine's Day. I honestly believe men need a special gift as well. Sex is given. Mr. Lonely. Hey, cuz I got my alter egos, Mr. Lonely, tonight. So if I'm gonna be speaking in third person, that's Mr. Lonely. That ain't me, cuz. But Mr. Lonely says he needs a woman like that, because Mr. Lonely says that's the best gift that can be given. And speaking of which, ladies, I found something that I posted a few years ago. Read this. This woman said her Valentine's Day gift done started bleeding. Ladies, don't y'all start with that foolery tonight. Don't start with that foolery. Black, you know what I'm talking about.
Damn.
Ladies, don't you all start with this foolery talking about Aunt Flo is in the house. You better get on with that nonsense.
Well, if it happens to fall on that day legitimately, you know, there are a segment of brothers out there that don't mind it, a bloody Valentine. I'm not one of them. Let me be let me be clear. I recoil at the sight of blood. So I don't read no part of that. Having said that, I'm gonna go back to LaShonda's comment. She says sex will be given. I'm curious for the women that are down, and I'm dapping them up. That sex will be given. Are you doing something different and extra since it's Valentine's Day?
Good question.
Because that's what because sex, I think that's a given. But I want to know if you're gonna do a little something extra, and then for the fellas who find themselves in that position where that V is bleeding, there's other things you can do. Trust and believe. So you don't get to say, oh, Mr. Charlie is visiting, and so let's good night. No. I guess your mouth's gonna be pretty tired.
Let me read another comment, Brother Black. My guy from Michigan says he spent $6,000 on his wife's wedding ring. She can suck a golf ball through a garden hose. Oh my! Well, that's a good reason to wife her.
You married her. Yeah. I love it. I love it.
Then my cousin LaShawn says, "Okay, Mr. Lonely. Yeah, you know your cousin ain't got good sense over here. You know it's going down. Hey, we in the house. Me and my good brother Black. We ain't got no Valentine, so we in here just talking it up, chatting it up, and gonna have a good time." My guy from Michigan says, "Kendrick, just ride the rapid." Nah, brother, I ain't riding that rapid.
Me neither.
No, I pass on that. Yeah. That's when you have that sneaky link or that side. You know what? Mr. Lonely, let me say Mr. Lonely doesn't condone cheating or having sneaky links because Mr. Lonely, he's got caught up in that a couple of times, some bad situations. Mr. Lonely got caught with a sneaky link and a side chick. So Mr. Lonely doesn't do that anymore. So Mr. Lonely doesn't condone cheating. So I had to throw that disclaimer out there.
Damn, I've never got caught, Mr. Lonely.
No, you ain't never got caught?
I've never been caught because I have always had a couple of rules that I played by when I did my thing. You don't shit where you eat, and you always fuck up. Long before Beyonce's song "Let Me Upgrade You" or whatever, you always fuck up. You know, so my thing is
no pun intended. Because you know, eventually we are gonna fuck up, but he didn't mean it that way.
Right? No, right. I mean it in the sense that I think back again to the movie Baby Boy, where Jody was like, "Look, you know, I lie to you because I love you." So, in protection of the woman I was involved with, yeah, look, I'm not gonna let her know I'm fucking up, but I always, you don't shit where you eat. You don't let these nasty bitches be in your actual home so they can describe your bedroom, this, that, and the other. But you know what? Out of town, you beat the brakes off them bitches and you tell them the truth that, look, this is what it is. So, you know, don't ever come sniffing around. You know, don't catch feelings. All that shit, that's not on the plate. That's not on the menu. Don't even think it is.
Wow. Well, we were having a good time tonight, ladies and gentlemen. If you're just tuning in to Kendrick Sports Hustle on YouTube, as well as on Facebook, as well as my personal Facebook page, and you're not hearing me talking about sports, well, actually, love is a sport. We actually really are talking about sports when you really think about it.
It damn sure is.
Love and relationships is a sport. And sometimes you win and sometimes you lose. And as you see right here, we kind of been losing here the last couple of years, but that don't mean we lost. Let that sizzle in your spirit, as my good brother Country Wayne says. We might be losing, but we ain't lost. But that's a whole nother conversation, brother Black. You want to expound on that?
Yeah, I was going to say so. Depends on perspective. Are we losing? Do you know what? So right now, for me, I'm actually not lonely tonight. This is intentional. I'm grateful that it ain't even the city. I could go out right now. I'm talking about right now. It's 9:04 p.m. here in Atlanta. I can go out right now. You can always count on Walmart, Church's Chicken, and Popeyes. I can go out right now and drag me a no good bitch in.
Yeah.
The thing of it is it worth the trouble? I can get dressed and go to a spot tonight. And again, if I'm willing to make it transactional, I can drag me a no good bitch in. For me, it's just not worth the trouble. So for me, I feel like I'm still winning in the sense that this is by choice. Now, I don't understand everything that's going on in these streets, and you said this, it is a sport. Some sports I've opted not to play, and this is one right now. I'm sitting on the sidelines watching the game because I don't see a reason for me to get in and play right now.
Yeah.
That's where I'm at.
Yeah, and I think we kind of are in the same spot. It's funny when I posted, I do stuff for humor to get people to laugh, to get and to poke fun at myself too, to be honest with you. So when I posted the chair in the restaurant with the ketchup bottle, and I wrote about me, me to have my date and me, yada yada. I'm really poking fun at myself because I find humor in things that I like to laugh. So I had this young lady, she messaged me in Messenger, and she was kind of like trying to tell me don't give up, don't I feel sorry for this and that, and I was like, well, first of all, I don't want you to. Don't feel sorry for me because I'm single. I'm not asking for no one to feel sorry for me. I say I do. What you saw was some humor that I thought of, and I thought it was funny because I do find being single sometimes can be funny when you look at certain things. But that doesn't, you know what I'm saying? But I don't want nobody. I don't want nobody to feel sorry for me because I'm single. That's not what this is about. Do I want to have companionship? Of course I do. I think everyone does. But you want to make sure it's the right one. I did this once before. Brother Black can speak on his previous experience. I was married once before. I was married for almost 20 years. When I look back on it, if I had to do over, I would have did it again. I would have married the same woman again too.
That's what's up.
We just didn't. It ended. If we would have worked a little harder, it wouldn't have.
There you go. There you go.
I put it that way because I'm not here to point blame or point fingers. I wish I would have worked a little harder to keep my marriage together.
Me too. So,
Brother Black, I'll let you speak on your.
Yeah, no, I agree with you 1,000%, my brother. I didn't have the tools, but me and my ex, we're still really good friends. I've never had a bad breakup, so I'm actually friends with all my exes. So again, I don't cry over spilled milk. It's brought me to this place where I am now, and so I'm looking for something different. But I want to comment on for ladies, if you are feeling sad, give me some pussy. So if you are feeling sad, then I am accepting pussy. So you're more than welcome to do that. Also, look, if you really want to say the sympathy, give me some pussy. Some dick or something. I'm open for that. As long as your hygiene is on point and your head skills is on point. Yeah, look me up. Having. Also, I'll say this: I'm an opportunist. And so now let me share with you one of my things that I do. And I know, my brother, you are on, at least I know for one, you on Facebook, the kind of dating thing like I am.
Yeah, that's freaking horrible. But
it is, but I want to share this with you. It absolutely is horrible for whatever reason. All the wrong type of bitches keep hollering at me. Every now and then when I do get one that's relatively this, that, other, either she's trying to sell some pussy. I'm keeping it funky with you. Either she's trying, and for the record, pussy is back on the menu. The millions of jobs that's lost, these bitches are selling pussy again. So either it's transactional, or they want to do the complicated thing. I say that to say this: trust and believe. I'm an opportunist. There's a lot of you bitches that's out right now as we speak, and that night ain't gonna go quite the way it is. And then there's a lot of you bitches that don't have a Valentine's Day too. I'm waiting for after 12 o'clock when you've had your lonely drink the same way I'm having my drink. When that pussy get this itching and the need of scratching, I'm gonna go to my sites. I'm open for business after 12 o'clock. If you bitches want to come through here, come through my threshold and suck some dick. Now, you can't stay long. You only gonna have a 3-hour window. You got to be out of here by 3 o'clock. But you come through here if you want to.
Again, parental discretion is advised. The kids better have been out the room before this conversation got to where we are. Let me see some of these comments.
What's
Brother
up, Shawana?
Shawana. What's up? Chicken Wang is watching from Tyler, Texas. What's good
Texas.
with you?
That's what's up.
All right, Brother Black, we're going to go back a little bit in time. Matter of fact, if you just popping in, don't do it now, but rewind. Make sure you watch the replay of this. You're gonna be entertained, and you're probably gonna learn some things too. But let's go back a little bit, Brother Black.
Mm-hmm.
To when we was little shorties in elementary school.
Ooh.
Do you remember giving out Valentine Day cards?
Some of the best memories of my life.
What is one of your most memorable times about giving out Valentine Day cards?
My brother, it was such a kindler, gentler time and a time of innocence. Is what I remember more than anything else. One, back then, we was in school for forever. We didn't get out for every little thing. You really had an intense connection to your classmates. You look forward to going to school. So there was always the girls that you liked. And the idea that you got to make Valentines in school and give them out to girls that you like, and all you're waiting for is that one that you really like to respond in kind. And those are memories. I can remember the names of the girls that I love.
Name them. I want you to name them. Ooh.
I am 58 years. Melissa and Renee, two elementary school girlfriends. I can see their face. I'm 58 years old. I can see their face right now.
What grade were you in? What grade were you in? You remember?
Melissa, 4th grade.
Mm-hmm.
Renee, 6th grade.
Okay.
I was a valedictorian in 6th grade. Two are my first girlfriends, so to speak, if you want to call it that, back in the days of innocence, because see, it was so simple. The question was, would you be my Valentine's?
Right.
And that's when you brought the little candy hearts to school.
Right.
You made your own original cards.
Yeah.
I can remember that, and that will stay with me till the day I die.
Wow. Yeah, man, because I was thinking, as I was thinking about doing this show, I was thinking about how Valentine's Day has been a part of our culture, no matter what race you are, as long as we've been born. And I was just thinking back to my elementary days. And I remember my mom, buying Valentine Day cards, and I had to hand them out. But to be perfectly honest with you, Brother Black, I don't remember having a crush on none of the girls in my elementary. I promise you I don't. And I was really trying to think hard, like, damn.
Right.
Because I'm sure I did. I do remember having a crush on this one girl, but we didn't go to the same school.
Gotcha.
She actually lived behind my auntie's beauty shop in Milwaukee. And her name was Patricia. And I had the biggest crush on her. I think I was probably 6 years old at the time. But we weren't in the same class or whatever. But I remember her. But far as I remember having the cards, signing them, Valentine, and passing them out to my classmates. But was there one particular girl that I really had a crush on in my class? I would say no. Plus, I was really shy too.
Oh,
no, I was really shy. Most people don't think this, but I'm really an introvert. Really.
Gotcha.
Outside of me doing what I do in front of this mic.
Right.
To be honest with you, I don't like to be in the spotlight. I don't like crowds. I'm kind of a shy person. So yeah, man, I don't have one that I can remember. I was just wondering if you did. I wanted to pose that question. So did it change as you got older, as far as how you approach Valentine's Day?
Oh God, and you know what? And so that's where, for me, when I became an adult and I got married, we never celebrated it, because I watched it go from a time of innocence, and it was tied to a true, real emotion of liking someone, till it became all about the gifts. And I saw the same thing happen with Christmas. And so for me, when I became an adult, it spoiled it for me. And so whenever I look at Valentine's Day, I've been seeing Valentine's candy and stuff in stores I've gone to ever since December. I've literally seen they've been decorating and promoting Valentine's Day since December. That irks the shit out of me that it ain't even got here yet, but you already planting the seed that you got to get this Valentine's Day, and it's ratcheted itself up till we got to today. And every Saturday I go to the store to do my little errands, and before you can even get in the store, it's plastering everywhere, and it just makes me upset. So yeah, from that kid, that innocent kid who emotionally was tied to somebody that I had these feelings for that I didn't understand, to what it is now, I don't even recognize it anymore, brother.
I know, right? My good brother, Sean Williams, he says, try that now. Cards and candy, your ass be single tomorrow.
You know? Hey, Deshaun, they're expecting big shit too. That's the other part.
Right.
You know, them days, okay, even when them days when you give somebody a single rose, you know, they're expecting the bouquet. They're expecting the whole night. I ain't gonna mention no names right now. I asked a partner of mine, what are you doing tonight? He is taking his woman out to a dinner, to a high-class restaurant, spending thousands of dollars on a ring. They're already married. I don't want to give too much details. Yeah, there's a lot going into it and I asked him, I was like, you know, is it? He said, no. He said, this is for her. This is something that I know she want to tell her friends. So to your point, Deshaun, this simplicity is gone. They don't respond to the my brother Kenny, you say it's the thought that count. They don't give a fuck about the thought. They want that gift that they can quantify by sharing that. Look what I got.
Yeah. Oh, Mr. Lonely, what's that? Oh, Mr. Lonely, he says that when he was in grade school, Mr. Lonely, he had a crush on all of the little ladies, especially his teachers. He gave his teacher, Miss Dotson, a Valentine card. And she actually accepted it. And they had lunch together. Matter of fact, at the lunch table. Mr. Lonely, I think he's telling too much information, because Mr. Lonely,
I got questions.
Mr. Lonely, that could be considered grounds for that.
I got questions. Shit. How old was Mr. Lonely at the time they gave it to people?
Oh, Mr. Lonely now has amnesia, and he won't be speaking no more on that subject, because he done forgot the days and the time for all that. So again, that's pretty cool. Let me ask you this. Was there any special, again, you say you really never celebrated Valentine's Day. So was there anything special that you did for someone when you became an adult that kind of coincided with Valentine's Day? Not necessarily it being on Valentine's Day.
No. When the relationships I've been in, I love giving gifts for no reason. I'm very easy to shop for. I don't need anything. I'm very, very simple. Honestly, a gift to me is buy me a bottle. Right. Buy me a bottle. And I'm not talking about expensive liquor. I've never been. I drink Fireball. I drink it on my birthday, Jesus' birthday, the end of the world, or whatever. I like Fireball. The big ass bottle costs $22. If you get me that and give me the remote control, I'm pretty happy. I like giving out gifts. So I actually am when I'm in a relationship, I'm always looking for something to give that person. I'm genuinely, I could be stopping at a gas station. If I see something that I think that she would like, I'm getting it. So thank God, to my knowledge, the woman never felt that she lost anything, because the other part of it is, I am like you. This is where our Capricornian connection comes into play. I'm not a big go out to dinner guy, Brother Kenny. Like the gentleman earlier, I believe in having a nice, quiet, romantic dinner at home, and us just being with us. And what I've always done for a living professionally, I'm very extroverted, and my personality, you would assume that I'm like you. What we do share is, believe it or not, I'm very, very much a loner, and even in relationships, I like spending a quiet evening with that person. Let's go to a quiet movie. Let's cook at home. Let's sit in the backyard. Let's go to a drive-in movie where we got the speakers on the inside. I'm very much a very self-contained, quiet person. So they never missed it. They never missed it.
Yeah. So has anyone ever did anything special for you on
Yeah,
Valentine's Day?
yeah, bitches I
Oh,
fuck with, the side bitches, they always get me something.
yeah.
They're trying to buy their way in. Oh
Right.
my God, yeah. Look, I've gotten the flowers, the cars, the candies, the jewelry. I've literally gotten it all. It
Mm-hmm.
it didn't mean anything to me, thank you,
Right.
but they always seem to get me something. I don't know if they were thinking I was going to reciprocate, but again, if I like you, if I'm fucking with you like that, even if you're the side chick, but I like you, I still get those bitches something,
Yeah.
perfume,
Yeah.
Bath and Body Work stuff. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm not a cheap person, it's just not gonna come on Valentine's Day. So if you
Yeah.
need to tell somebody, well, look what he got me, it's not gonna come from me.
And I'm with you like that too. I if I'm rocking with you, if I'm into you, I'm gonna do stuff for you that it's gonna be just because. It's not
Yep.
gonna be just because it's Valentine's Day.
Yep.
I'm gonna rock with you and get you stuff just because I thought of you or I saw something that I know you mentioned you like. Oh shoot. She mentioned she liked this.
That's
I'm gonna
me.
get this for that kind of stuff. So
Yeah.
I've never really had anyone do anything special for me on
Damn.
Valentine's Day. But again, I'm not big on material.
I
I'm
got
big
you.
on the thoughts. No, don't get me wrong. I would be sitting here lying if I didn't say I would have loved for someone to go all out for me for my
Got you.
born day, or surprise me or something, or surprise. I of course I think anybody would like that.
Right.
Do I sit and think about that and be like, damn, I wish I had? Nah, I mean, if it comes, it comes. If it don't, it don't. So if I'm rocking with you and we rocking with each other, obviously I think you'll probably know what I like, and you'll know what feeds my ego. You know what I mean?
Okay. Okay.
If you rock with me like that. So
Well,
because
looking at
I'm
the title,
go ahead.
looking at the title of the show, have you ever had somebody show up and either the before, day of, or day after just break you off some of that V because
No,
really?
no, not for the Valentine's Day. No,
Okay. Okay.
I ain't never had that.
No.
Mr. Lonely says he's had that quite a few times. That's why he's wearing shades tonight, because Mr. Lonely ain't trying to get recognized. Some of them side pieces and them sneaky links he done dealt with. They probably watching. They on the internet. They lurking.
Gotcha.
So he's got to try to be incognito. So that's why he's wearing shades.
That's
So
what's up.
yeah, I wish I was like Mr. Lonely. I wish I had it like him, but I don't know how the hell he's Mr. Lonely. If you got it like that, why you call yourself? But anyway, that's neither here nor there. We're gonna pass by that. Here's a big thing that's starting now, Brother Black, that I think it's been very popular for the last probably 15 or so years. Valentine Day, where the women celebrate one another in friendship and they do their own thing.
Mm-hmm.
And they call it Valentine. Well, I was reading an article today, and it says, should men consider doing the same thing? Call it Melentines or Palentines or Guyentines.
Right.
What's your thoughts on that? Should men start
Absolutely
thinking
not.
about doing something like that? Okay.
Absolutely not. And if somebody invited me to that, they might get cursed out. So no. As I said at the top of the show, I don't think Valentine's Day matters as much to men. We do it because, again, we succumb to the commercialization of it, the expectation, especially now relationships are so social and all that stuff. But the idea that women would do it, that doesn't bother me. If you want to get creative and say, hey, we as the girls are going out, we're gonna give each other, I could care less. You know what I'm saying? But if you asking me, should men get to a point that for Valentine's Day we start? No, what the fuck are we doing here? You know what I'm saying? You know what? If some guys want to get together, look, invite me over to a barbecue or some shit. When a game is on, that's our time to bond. But don't you damn show, that's some metrosexual shit if you ask me. Don't be waiting on no motherfucking Valentine's Day if you're a man for that, thinking you're going to give me some gift. Look, I like bitches. I like pussy, So we're gonna keep that. We ain't gonna be no gray areas going in. I have gay friends, you know. My son sucks dick, so I have nothing against gay people or whatever whatsoever. But no, don't be giving me no. Anyway, if you got it as a bruh, if you give me some, bring a bottle over. Let's watch a game, and don't damn it do it on. Now I don't care if you coming over to kick it with me on Valentine's Day, but don't give me no specific gift because I was thinking about you. What the fuck you thinking about me for on Valentine's Day? You know what I'm saying? No.
Yeah, but and my brother Deshaun says, hell no. Of course, we are all going to be in agreement on that. But the article did state that it wasn't about gift giving. It was basically about they saying that because women tend to forge friendships because women are more emotional and they forge friendships, and it's about doing girl talk and girl things together. Whereas men, we're a little bit gun shy about talking about how we really feel about shit. And so a lot of times we don't talk about it, but it's just saying that you ain't got to be giving no gifts. Maybe you just get together, just like you said, you kick it, have a barbecue, whatever. It ain't about giving gifts. It's just about brotherhood. So I'm
get all that. For that. Just not on Valentine's Day.
Right.
Just not on Valentine's Day. The optics of that to me is horrible. Now let's normalize doing that very same thing on Father's Day. I'm all for that. 4th of July, I'm all for that. But the optics of the Valentine's Day, which is supposed to be about romance, no, fellas, no. Let's not normalize that shit.
No, I'm definitely 100% in agreement with you on that, Black, because I think that, you know, as brothers, you know, we tend not to touch on our issues that we really dealing with, but I think it's okay to get together and do brotherhood type ish, but like you say, let's not do it on Valentine's Day. Hell, matter of fact, let's not even do. Hell, if we're gonna do it in February, it better be the goddamn Super Bowl.
Thank you.
That's the only thing we can do. If we doing it in February, it's on the goddamn Super Bowl.
And you got Mardi Gras in February. You have ample opportunities that if you want to do a guy thing, you got Mardi Gras, you got a Super Bowl, but leave Valentine's Day alone.
And speaking of which, ladies and gentlemen, and for my brothers that's watching, if you got a significant other, you better make sure you got your schedule on point next year, because guess what? Valentine's Day fall on the Super Bowl next year.
Wow. So, ooh, that's gonna be some conflicting shit there.
What would you if you are in a relationship by this time next year, brother?
Ooh.
What are you gonna do?
So the crafty way to do that, if I find myself with somebody and it's important to her, because again, I don't choose to celebrate, but I'm older, wiser. So if the woman said, look, that's important to me, you got to keep a happy home. So guess what you do? You get up, you go you make sure you get her a gift. You know what I'm saying? Now, female need to understand, if I get you a gift on that day, you probably won't get no shit else the rest of the month. So I'm gonna get you something early, but that's where we have to compromise. I'm gonna watch the Super Bowl, even if it's boring as shit like the one we just celebrated. But you know this, and my brother's telling me this. You should. I would let me tell you this early, but you know Super Bowl falls on Valentine's Day. So guess what? We got up until about 6 o'clock to do some shit. But 6 o'clock, I'm gonna be front and center, sitting in front of that TV with a motherfucking dip and chips. And my hot wings watching the game.
You better do the majority of it on the Saturday before. But you know, I ain't trying to tell nobody how to run their relationship.
Right.
You know, if I'm dating someone and we've made it to a Valentine's Day, to be quite honest, my track record ain't really great. Hell, I can't even make it out. I can't even make it to goddamn Halloween with a motherfucker. let alone got doggone Valentine's Day. So I'm not expecting it to even make it that far. But if I do, and I think if I met someone, she would probably be sports minded like me.
Right.
I would think, because that would be a connection I would have to have. So you ain't got to be into it like me, but at least like it a little bit. Yeah. I think she would be cool with whatever we do.
Passionate to you.
I think she would be whatever we would do on that day. Yeah.
Well, but my brother, I'm gonna tell you something. I'm hopeful, not just for me, but for you. For those of you who don't know, I'm bringing the D to Texas. I'm bringing the D to Texas. So I'm hopeful. To be honest with you, that I will make that. Having said that, as I've evolved, and what I'm looking for now is more of a situationship, I'm hopeful that this time next year I will be seeing someone, but it will be a situationship with the clear understanding of what this is. So yeah, I'm hopeful.
Exactly. First cousin is in the house. My little sister, Meta Blue. That's her name. That's Tracy.
Meta Boo. Okay.
She laughing at her big cousin when I was talking about I can't even make it to Halloween with a relationship. But I'm telling the truth, cuz y'all ain't seen nobody. My family has not seen anybody that I've ever been with except Bridget. That's the only woman that ever met my peace be upon my I always call her my Bridget because she always gonna be my Bridget.
Meta Boo, I'm coming to the D. Me and your cuz, we get ready to get out. We gonna hunt these bitches down.
Yeah. My cousin Meta, she out there in Cali. She a California girl now. She out there in Cali, but her babies, her grandchildren are in the DFW. So so she'll try to make it back whenever she can. So she gave us a heart. I love you too, cuz. Deshaun says easy. Take her to the Super Bowl. Problem solved. She gets a free trip, and I get the game. There you go. And it definitely would make it a lot better if your team is the one that's going. Obviously, y'all know who I am. Y'all know I'm a Packers head, cheese head. So the Packers make it to SoFi, which is in Cali next year again. Is at SoFi.
Okay.
In LA.
Okay.
So if my Packers make it, if I got some bread, maybe we could. That'd be a good trip to go.
I still like watching it at home.
Oh I do too. You coming there too? All right, cousin. That's what's up. I do too. I still like watching it at home. I just think it's you got the best seat in the house. You got you got all the camera angles and stuff like that. You ain't got to worry about trying. If you got to go to the bathroom, you're gonna miss something. You got
the traffic, the crowd.
I'm with you on that too. February 15th, Brother Black. I don't know if you know that's Single Awareness Day.
Single awareness. I didn't know that.
Single Awareness Day. I think most of us that's single, like you and I, hell, we aware that we single.
Mm-hmm.
So what the hell that day mean? What do you think that day mean? I just saw this. I didn't know there was a day.
Yeah,
what does that day mean?
But without looking it up, I can tell you what it means for me. I like it in the sense that I don't think we give enough credibility and credence to what it means to be single in 2026. It is a very difficult and different journey. We're pressured, especially if you're on social media, to be in a relationship goals. There are people that's plastered all over social media, and we have a tendency to think that they have this perfect relationship. I'm old enough to know, and especially from doing my show, Real Talk for Real Men, there are no perfect relationships. Every relationship has trials and challenges. And so single awareness for me is recognizing how to be healthy and single, because there is a big difference between being alone and being lonely.
Right.
I'm alone, but I am not lonely. Do I have lonely moments? Absolutely, no doubt about it. There are moments when I recognize, wow, I'm single. I don't have anybody to share this or that with. There are times when I absolutely wish I could go to a concert with somebody. But I have a very fulfilling lifestyle. I have a beautiful roof over my head. I'm financially stable, adequate transportation, a job that's not very stressful. My health is where it needs. It is okay. It's improving. So being aware that what are my blessings? So for me, my brother, single awareness is this is where I'm at this place in time. Now, I have aspirations to find somebody, but you know what? Not at the expense of my peace and happiness. So I've hit a stage where for me, I'm looking for that person. You always say you want somebody that gets you.
Right.
That's one of the things I always take from your page. I feel the same way. Nobody's going to fuck with my peace and my happiness. So for me, I'm aware of this is where I happen to be single, but for a reason. I'm choosing to be because I would rather be peaceful and happy and alone than locked into a relationship where I'm fucking stressed and miserable.
Okay. Since we're going down this road, man, I'm gonna go ahead and go down here because it's just me and you. We both
Mm-hmm.
single. Just to let
Mm-hmm.
y'all know, we both are in our mid-50s. I just
Mm-hmm.
made 57 on January 19th. Black just made 58 on January 5th. We both are Capricorns. And we got some similarities. Again, we both were married once.
Mm-hmm.
And we've been single quite a bit.
Yep.
So, here's the thing I'm gonna ask you, Brother Black. It's Valentine's Day. Everybody want to talk about red flags. What's a
Mm-hmm.
red flag when you meet somebody? Well, you got to know the red flags when
Mm-hmm.
you out of there. What's the green flags for you? Because we always focus on the red flags.
Right.
What about the green flags?
Ooh, I love the question. A green flag for me is at this stage a woman who is self-aware. Um, for the green light for me is I'm attracted now to women who know who they are. Once again, we're navigating this dating life, so-called, or whatever it looks like, in a vacuum now where everybody looks alike. I like individuality. I find myself attracted to individuality. So maybe I'm all over the place here, but I like someone who's self-aware of what they specifically bring to the table and they're not competing with anybody else. That's very attractive to me. And what I'm about to say now could be very controversial. And I that may change when I move to the D. I am no longer exclusively looking at Black women. I find myself now being more drawn to the others. I am of the mindset now that I'm hopeful that it's not too late, but I think the others are better suited for what I'm looking for at this stage. That's a much deeper conversation.
Oh, that's a whole different show.
That's a whole other conversation. But to answer your question, that self-awareness is what is very attractive to me. That's when I meet somebody that, man, she really knows who she is. And if she's confident in sitting in her own femininity, that draws me in.
Wow, I like that. Okay, my brother Deshaun says kids grown and out of the house. That's his green flags. My cousin Tracy, what's your green flags? Again, I think we so quick to focus on red flags on individuals. Focus on the good qualities that you want or you see from somebody. As far as me, green flag for me is definitely a woman that has a sense of humor. A woman that's that can walk in her feminine and just as much as that she walk in the masculine. Because let's not get it twisted. Most women now are making more money than we are. They are bosses. Again,
correct.
Any woman that deal with me, she's gonna be making more money just because of the profession I went into and what I'm doing now. So I'm not insecure about my manhood because my woman makes more money than me. That don't move me anyway. A woman's degrees and what she hold, that don't move me anyway. It didn't really matter to me. But I'm definitely big on a sense of humor, man. Be able to laugh at yourself. For us to be able to laugh at things. And again, you already said it earlier. I just want a woman that gets me. Because I can be, I can be, I ain't gonna say difficult to deal with. I can be sometimes hard to understand.
I got you.
You got to get through the layers with me for me to trust you.
I love it.
I don't give it up. No pun intended. What you say, Mr. Lonely? Oh, Mr. Lonely said he give it up. Mr. Lonely said he giving it up on the first date. Mr. Lonely said he ain't got time for all this green flag, red flag, white flag, black flag. He just trying to get some. But Mr. Lonely, that's why he lonely, because he ain't looking for something deep. So I just wanted to ask that because we was going there. I was like, man, and I think it's perfect to talk about this on this day.
Absolutely.
Valentine Day, we see a lot of people, you and I both on our social media. I was in the stores and I was seeing a lot of people getting their honeys and they doing this. Did I feel some type of way? Yeah, I did. I was like, damn,
Wow.
this another Valentine Day where I ain't got to no honey to get nothing for, or she get nothing for me, or we hanging out.
I
But
didn't.
again, you didn't feel that way?
I didn't feel. I didn't feel
I can be
anything.
honest and I can say I felt that way.
I really didn't. As I ended 2025, I made some intentional decisions about where I'm taking my life to next, especially as I was turning another year older. I'm blessed, and I love Meta Boo's comments. And we're kind of talking about the same thing. She talked about secure and strong in their faith. I'm drawn now to people who have lived life with some experience and they're settled in a comfortable place. So Metabu, I agree with you, and so I haven't felt it. I've enjoyed going out over the last couple of weeks and watching people get ready for Valentine's Day. For those who I talk to, they're going out tonight. A lot of family members, friends, they're going out tonight. They're doing their thing. Look, I hope they have a great time. I don't feel it haven't moved me in any kind of way. I truly believe what's meant for me is meant for me, and the time is meant for me. So I feel like I'm in a great, great place. Now, I'm still a horny SOB. So again, tonight at 12 o'clock, I will be on my little sites. I'm on Plenty of Fish, where they're selling pussy now. So I'm not buying any pussy tonight. So I want to catch them bitches that's lonely, that's been drinking by themselves. And so I'm in a great place. I'm in a great, great place mentally, emotionally, financially, where, I'm not feeling any effects of the Valentine's Day thing. Not at all.
Yeah. And I get that. I get what you're saying. But I am somewhat of a hopeless romantic though. Me personally.
Gotcha.
So yeah, it's been a while. Since your boy that had somebody like he can feel like, get the warm and fuzzies about.
I got you.
So yeah, so I was in my feelings, but then I snapped out of it, and I got back into the humorous side.
That's what's up.
Just kind of finding humor, even in a situation that some people they really be feeling some sort of way. They really be depressed today. Oh, don't get it twisted. I'm not depressed by no means.
Right.
Do I want to be able to go have dinner with a significant other? Of course I would. But let me tell you this, Kendrick the sports guy is nowhere to be depressed. Mr. Lonely damn so ain't depressed, because after he get off this set, because he got his shades on, look like he getting ready to go sing with Jodeci somewhere.
That's what's up.
Yeah, he getting ready to go put on a concert somewhere. What Mr. Lonely said, he ain't never lonely. Mr. Lonely is just a moniker, but he ain't never lonely.
That's what's up.
And then the late great Bobby Womack said, if you think you're lonely now, wait until tonight. So we ain't really lonely. Brother Black, you say you ain't lonely.
I'm not. No. There's women that song is going to be appropriate.
Yeah.
You've proved you're a boss. A lot of you ladies, you're sitting on the top of the throne. It's your world. A lot of men have opted out because, again, the Me Too movement and all this stuff, we don't know where to talk to you, how this chivalry is dead. A lot of men, contrary to popular belief, every man here in Atlanta is not gay. There's a lot of men that have simply opted out because we don't club. We don't go out to the social sites and spend all the money. There's a lot of brothers out here just like me that is quietly doing their thing, sitting at home. And so to Bobby Womack's song, a lot of you are sitting there that you've got your education. Kenny, my brother Kenny, you said it. They make more money than us. They drive better cars than us. They have beautiful homes. They don't need us for anything material. But in many cases, you have driven a lot of the men to where we are sitting here tonight. There's a lot of men out on going anywhere tonight. So if you think you're lonely now, wait until tonight. Once you've accomplished all these things, and it's a lonely throne that's for a lot of these women that they're sitting on. And I implore men to sit back, know your own worth, don't acquiesce, don't bow down, live inside of your masculinity. We don't have to compromise. The numbers are in our favor, and it exercises a little bit of patience.
All right, I'm gonna throw a sports twist on this
Okay.
love thing of ours.
Mm-hmm.
Nate, if you had to compare your love life to an athlete, which athlete would it be?
Ooh, my love life to an athlete.
Which athlete would it be?
Michael Jeffrey Jordan.
Mm.
The
Why
GOAT.
so?
The GOAT.
Why so?
The unchallenged motherfucking GOAT. Fuck you, LeBron. I love LeBron as a person, but I would compare myself to Michael Jeffrey Jordan, in my opinion, is the unchallenged GOAT. He has an unblemished record when it comes to championships. He's accomplished every kind of individual accolade. He is the epitome of a winner. Michael Jeffrey Jordan's been retired for over 20 years, right? Right, my brother?
Mm-hmm.
His
You're
sneakers,
right.
his imprint on the sports landscape is indelible. Any Mount Rushmore, he's right there. He's never going to be removed. He has nothing left to prove. That we are having conversations about who might be on his level, we're measured by the standards of Michael Jeffrey Jordan. He's the GOAT. I am happy to sit here and tell you, this fat black man that's sitting in front of you, this dick has nothing left to prove. I've done beat these pussies into true submission at every level. I have fucked midgets, bitches with arms, some with no legs. I've had orgies, videotape, everything Puffy's in jail for. I have done. I have pissed on bitches and used baby oil as a lubricant as well. I have done it all. White bitches, black bitches, Latin, Asian. I have dated across the spectrum. I slammed bitches up against the wall. I have done pretty much everything I wanted to do, and I beat these pussies. I have no bad dick reports out there. None.
Oh boy.
So for me, Michael Jeffrey Jordan's record, this dick is Hall of Fame. And don't get it twisted. Michael Jeffrey Jordan is older now, but his skills never leave him. And when he walk in a room, even on February 14, 2026, he's still Michael Jordan. This dick is still Hall of Fame.
And speaking of the GOAT, my GOAT, his born day is February the 17th, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. So I think he'll be 62, if I'm not mistaken.
And he always gonna be whoever don't like it, you can have the biggest star. We had the 75th anniversary of the NBA, and he was announced last, and all you got to do is go watch the tape. When he walked in the stadium, the energy shifted and it changed. I don't care who you can be. Tom Brady, you can be from another. Michael Jeffrey Jordan is that dude. And I told you guys, I have no bad breakups. I am friends with all of my exes. I truly believe with every fiber of my being, I can still get pussy out of my exes.
Boy, that's Lee Black. If you haven't subscribed to his channel, make sure you do. Real Talk for Real Men on YouTube. Don't cost you a dime. I want to pose this question to my viewers. My good brother Deshaun, my family, Medaboo. Your love life is comparable to what athlete? While you think about it, I'm going to give you mine. Anthony Davis.
Ooh, I got to hear this.
Because I can't stay in the game long enough to even finish. Damn it. Yeah, I'm in street clothes. Next thing I know, I'm traded. I'm on the injury report. My love life is basically like Anthony Davis.
Whoa, I was not it. Whoa. Whoa.
Hey, you got to be real about it, brother.
I love it. I love it. That's that self-awareness.
That's that self-awareness. I'm just being real. I'm speaking for the last 20, since my divorce became final in 2013. We're talking about 13 years now.
Right.
My love life has been like Anthony Davis.
Wow.
it's had more lows than ups,
Gotcha.
but still pretty good up all-star player. Don't get it twisted.
I
Still
love
an
it. I
all-star
love it.
player, but I've had some ups and downs.
I love it.
Yeah. My cousin Metabu said Simone Biles.
And I would like to know why she said so. Because I'm thinking of what I think of Simone Biles. Metabu, I would love to hear your
elaborate on that, family.
Yeah.
I'd like to know why Simone Biles.
I love that question. Look, hey, brother, mark that question.
Okay.
That's
a good one, ain't it?
Dude, that should be a standard interview question that you throw somebody a loop. I love that question.
Because I always want to find a way to make something sports.
I love that.
I can kind of intertwine or tie together a sports angle on that. Especially with in my time of doing this, the two things, the things that most people really react to in social media and want to talk about. Mm-hmm. Number one, point blank, is relationships.
Mm-hmm.
Number one, hands down.
Mm-hmm.
Number two is sports.
Yes, sir.
And number three is reality stuff, gossip.
That's why I say
entertainment. You know what I'm saying?
So asterisk that question. Dude.
Yeah.
I love that question.
Yeah.
And I love that question.
And I thought about that one today. Yeah. Make sure I'm gonna write it down. Make sure you got it. And then, by the way, for those that's watching this, this is probably gonna be a precursor to something that we and this brother been talking about.
Mm-hmm.
We just don't know when we're gonna get it together and get it done. But you're getting a taste of the mail room tonight.
Combining sports and relationship talk. Absolutely.
Not MAIL, but MALE. I guess I shouldn't have said that because somebody might steal our freaking name. I need to trademark that.
Metabu, answer the question.
Okay.
I love her answer.
Yeah, let me see what her answer. Powerhouse when I am in a relationship.
I love her. I love your answer.
Okay.
Wow. I love the answer.
I hear you, cousin, because Simone Biles seems to be her relationship with her husband, who I think he plays for the where is he at now? Her husband is a football player. I think he was with the Bears. I don't know if he's still with the Bears or not.
Yeah, I think he is still with the Bears.
But
I like them as a couple.
I do too.
And Metabu, I love your reference. She is so tiny, but she's a beast. She's a beast.
She is. She is
a powerhouse. Beautiful word for her. Mm-hmm. And I love that you said that in a relationship. I love that I get it. If you're bringing that energy, hey, bravo, sweetheart.
I'm still waiting on to see if my brother Sean going to put his love life is comparable to. But but again, I just thought that ties everything in that we've talked about thus far.
Yeah.
To bring it back to Kendrick Sports Hustle, TFG Sports Media.
But I think, Brother Kenny, that's why I am at such peace. Michael was able to walk away from the game. He owned the team,
mm-hmm.
And made his money, and he's living his best life. He's married,
mm-hmm.
got children. He seems really happy with who he chose,
and he's living rent free in Isaiah Thomas' head.
Oh my God! Don't even get me started there. And to a certain extent, LeBron and his people too.
And Scottie Pippins too.
Right. They're obsessed where for him, I don't think he gives a shit, brother.
He don't.
I don't think, do you really think he's on his yacht somewhere? It's winter and he's somewhere warm right now.
With his wife and his twin girls.
I don't think he gives a shit about
being a grandfather and being a granddaddy.
He don't give a shit about that.
Yeah.
And that's why I love the question, because I am very secure in, I'm not trying to compete with anybody. These young dudes out here, and I'm not trying to measure up. I've had my time. I've enjoyed. I've won. This dick has won individual accolades and team awards. It's done all it needs to do, and it's already enshrined in the Hall of Fame. I'm good. I'm so good.
Yeah. Oh, Mr. Lonely. Oh, Mr. Lonely said he want to answer the question. Mr. Lonely, you ain't. Oh, who's your love like? He said he's comparable to Deion Sanders.
Okay.
Mr. Lonely says that he could do it all. He could play all kind of sports and coach too.
I love
So
it.
yeah, so he said that he's prime time. He's like he's prime time, baby. Before prime time was prime time. He's nighttime, daytime, late night, morning night. Yeah, is that okay, Mr. Lonely? Mr. Lonely full of himself. I don't know where the hell he came from, but he gonna have to get back in the bottle. We got to take his ass on out of here because he's gonna be stealing some of my thunder. Mr. Lonely, you take your ass and get on out of here. All right. But anyway, we had to do that. All right, brother. We done damn near went an hour and a half, man. Let's get down to our final thoughts, man. Whatever you wanna speak on, we're gonna get out of here in the next 5 minutes. What's your thoughts on our show tonight?
Well, I'll end by saying how appreciative I am that you even did this. And I'll reiterate, contrary to popular belief, not everybody, single and in relationships, are out tonight celebrating in full force. I want to wish everybody, even though I don't celebrate, a truly happy Valentine's Day. I want to wish that for those especially who are in real relationships that's not social media friendly. I encourage you to, if you found that one, hang on tight. It's a jungle out here in these single streets. And so, I appreciate this platform to be able to show that in a real way, especially two single men, talking about the fact that not all of us are in relationships, and that we're still works in progress. And so happy Valentine's Day for everybody out there. I hope that you take some humor from this, but also, like you said, Brother Kenny, that you learn some things as well.
Tell them where they can follow you, where they can subscribe to you, and just, so they can come. Because I want to send everybody to your channel so they can subscribe, and whoever watches this later. But tell them how they can follow you, especially on social media.
Absolutely. You can find me on Real Talk for Real Men. As you see under my name, you can subscribe to my channel on YouTube and on Facebook. I have been on an extended hiatus, but trust and believe I am reinventing my show and concept and coming back. I have some special things planned, not only with this gentleman, but as well. I have been off for a while, letting the creative juices flow. And I have one simple concept that my show is built around. We'll agree to disagree without being disagreeable. So please subscribe, find me. I plan on doing some big things in 2026. I hope to see you and support what I do. Thank you.
Thank you, Brother Sean. Appreciate the love and the support, man. Make sure you go subscribe to Real Talk for Real Men with my good brother, Lee Black. Also, subscribe to TFG Tonight with our good brother, the host, Brenton Haynes, myself, Brother Lee Black, Lady Divine. We are a part of the panel that comes on every Friday night at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, where we talk the latest in news, politics, sports, relationships. We give everything. It to you all. We give it to you straight with no chaser.
Best show on this, best show out there.
So make sure, if you haven't, make sure you subscribe to TFG Tonight on YouTube and follow it as well on Facebook, as well as TFG's the media group as well. We got a lot of shows on TFG media group. Real Estate Insider with Lamar Falk. The media with Lamar Falk. Lamb Levity with Lamar Falk.
TFG Ratchet.
Yeah, TFG Ratchet. Ego with Vanessa Black that just came back. That made her second season debut. And there's some other new shows that's going to be coming down the pipeline too. So check out TFG, the whole media group, specifically TFG Tonight. Again, the Real Estate Insider, the media, Real Talk for Real Men, Ego with Vanessa Black. And I hate that I'm leaving some out, but I think I got pretty much all of them that I can think of. So, so there you have it. So again, Brother Black, man, you know I love you, man. My brother from another mother. We getting ready to be in the same state. Just a few minutes down the road, and we got to get together and do this live in person. Hopefully, we can work out something.
We
can do a live show where we are in the same place. That's going to take some logistics to make happen. but we can be able to do that now that he's going to be moving from. Tell him that your back before I let you go. Tell him your background because he's not originally from Atlanta, ladies and gentlemen. And I'll let him tell you.
I am a New Yorker from Harlem, New York, St. Nick Projects. Grew up with Teddy Riley, famous people, blah, blah, blah. Have lived in Memphis, Atlanta. And so, yeah, you know, I'm in the ATL, been here for 11 years. It's time for me to leave and do something different. I'm looking forward to new adventures, new challenges, and also coming back in full force to the TFG family and doing my thing. So I am an opinionated SOB. I am a self-reported chauvinist. I'm a toxic male.
He's a black Archie Bunker. That's why I describe him. He's the black Archie Bunker. If you know who he is, well, my 70s babies know who Archie Bunker is. But yeah, and me and my brother don't agree on everything. Don't get it twisted. We agree on a lot, but some things we don't agree on.
Absolutely.
But you know what?
That's what makes the friendship real.
Yeah, our conversation is never disrespectful.
No.
If you watch TFG tonight, or even when I'm on his show, Real Talk for Real Men, we will look at things different. But sometimes when you have someone that you can give you a different perspective, that makes you look at it like, damn, I ain't never really looked at it that way.
Absolutely.
And I can honestly say that you've done that for me. I was like,
same here. Same here.
Really looked at it that way. Okay, gotcha.
He said George Jefferson.
George Jefferson.
I got a little George in me too.
Yeah, he do. Yeah, he got a little George too, Brother Sean. Yeah, but which George started out on All in the Family, and that was the Jefferson spun off from that.
Yeah.
So anyway, there you go. All right, Brother Black Man, love you, bro. Enjoy the rest of your night. I'm gonna continue drinking, and I'm probably gonna continue talking a little bit. But I'm getting ready to listen to me some good. Man, I'm on YouTube, and I got this. I didn't even run across this channel, brother. That's the one question I was going to ask you. What would be your favorite Before I go, I keep saying that. I'm kind of like the preacher, the Kojic preacher. I say that I'm about to let you go, but I keep on going. I got to know what would have been your go-to Valentine's Day joint tonight? That you knew he was going to get it done.
Make Me Say It Again by Mint Condition, Stokely.
Wow.
If you haven't listened to that, it's a remake of the OJ's, but Stokely's version, Make Me Say It Again, the long version.
Yeah.
It is everything. It is the feel-good song. And so I too am going to play me some music. Make Me Say It Again.
I'm shocked that you didn't say our boy R. Kelly. I thought he was going to go to one of his.
R. Kelly's got lots of hits, no doubt about that. That's my favorite artist of all time. But for Valentine's Day, a lover's song to put me in that good state of mind, Make Me Say It Again, Stokely with Mint Condition.
I'm going to text you a YouTube channel you need to go to, brother. It's called Sheezy Baby Music.
Okay.
This brother sounds like Stokely.
Okay.
Don't know who he is, but he's done a twist on some of the great songs, R&B, like ballads, love ballads, and he's interpreted in his own way. So the lyrics are totally different.
Please send that to me tonight.
I'm getting ready. I'm gonna text it to you. It's on YouTube. It's Sheezy Baby Music. I'm gonna text it to you. Subscribe to that channel. Listen to it, bro. This brother right here is dope. He sounds like Stokely.
Okay.
I'm
already a fan then. Deshaun says In Between the Sheets. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Yeah, that's a go-to.
Yes, sir.
No doubt. All right, Brother Black, we're going to let you get out of here, man. Love you, man. We're hollering.
Peace, my brother. Love you as well.
All right, peace. Again, this was your boy, Kendrick the Sports Guy, a.k.a. Mr. Lonely, my alter ego. Yeah, we probably going to do a show with my alter ego later. I'm gonna think of some things to do with my alter ego, because I got some ish up my sleeves for that. But again, happy Cupid Day. Those that done got shot with that arrow, you done got shot in your ass, whatever. I know. Yeah, what time is it? It is what, 9:00? Yeah, y'all still up. Yeah, it ain't. Yeah, y'all still out there whining and getting dined and having drinks and and making goo-goo eyes and all that. Salute. Salute to the lovers. Yeah, salute from your boy. But again, if you watch this later, make sure you subscribe to TFG Sports Media, Kendrick Sports Hustle on YouTube. Don't cost you a dime. If you like to contribute to the building of this channel, I would take any donation. Believe me, it's going back into it. You can Zelle me. It's right there on your screen. As you can see, I've gotten a new laptop. My son blessed me with a new Mac that now I don't have any hiccups. I want to get some new lights. I want to do some. Believe me, I'm riding this thing out, man. So again, if you like, you're not obligated. You can support me by actually sending stars too if you're watching this on Facebook. But just subscribe to my channel, Kendrick Sports Hustle. Again, right here on YouTube. Follow it on Facebook. Subscribe to TFG Sports Media on YouTube as well. Follow it on Facebook. You can follow me on Instagram at Kendrick1969, as well as on TikTok at Kendrick Henderson51, where it goes down over there. I didn't go live on TikTok tonight because I just wanted to have a one-on-one with me and my good brother Black. But TikTok it goes down. So if you haven't followed me there, follow me there on TikTok at Kendrick Henderson51. So again, I am Kendrick the Sports Guy, aka Mr. Lonely, my alter ego. We're about to get on off of here and might be doing some. I might even come back later with some mood music. Give it to you, Mr. Lonely, with his Barry White. And we're going to play some music for the lovers. Might do that. I ain't got nothing else to do. I got me and my Green Bay mug. Got YouTube music. So if you're at home, chilling, surfing Facebook, YouTube, might give you something to listen to. How about that? All right. Appreciate all the people that watch. Make sure you like, share, subscribe. Kendrick Sports Hustle, TFG Sports Media. Follow them both. Facebook. And also follow me on Instagram, Kendrick1969. And on TikTok, Kendrick Henderson51. All right. I'm out. Peace, love, and light. Deuces.